soon as he got that double, it's like, good luck. And that's an aggressive round. That's an attacking round already won by Mindfreak. We saw Immunity do that. They quite comfortably won it.
Alright, well,
So
Mindfreak wins the first round.
Good round win there. I feel like Immunity probably should have actually respected play to go down that round. Seems like a bit of a lapse in judgment. Double here. Oh my God, Fighter, look at that. What great awareness by him to get out both of the plays. And I tell you what, if there's a better chance for a 1v4, you'd want Fighter to do it. He's got 30 seconds remaining as it will be back to back. And Killer Pie already doing better than that upload with the 4 kills to his name. There, spots another play. Fighter attacks him up against the kill. There's 1 play remaining. He could actually get this, but he challenges Killer Pie. That's going to be his 5th kill. But I tell you what, Grown Immunity, he'd be shaking there for a second there. Fighter, legitimate opportunity just there to make a massive 1v4 clutch.
Yeah, he was so close to the ace there. Unfortunately, he was going to go back inside as well, but he just saw the player. He went to peek, and the player jumped up, had the inboard, he took him down, and Fighter's got to the tanker. So close yet so far. Yep. Tightening this up. That one was on attacking round as well. And here we go.
This is why you got to attack the thermal. They didn't go for the thermal. It's quite frankly, you can't switch up like he's not nearly as effective. Yeah, he's just done that. Obviously, no one pushing top of last. You'd be very aware to see you don't overdraft to do it, or you just go get hand for it. It's like a surprise there. No attempt to throw things up. 2 rounds in, he hasn't got a kill. That's not what you want to see. Buzzer, but good time on that. And Nate, Fighter still the bump. This seems to be once again the aggressive round of Mindfreak. Wants to push up the bump, see what they can do. I quite like this. We see this so often when teams say, go for 1 bump side, especially D. Still changing it up. We're going to go to A. As Fighter does get a kill to his name. This might actually cause another wraparound back towards the B bump side, which is exactly what they're going to do. Sight last one alive. He's going to be pushing on. You got Buzzo to take him out. Shocks that actually was. He was on the hectic there at the bar. Not much you can do. And Mindfreak, second attacking. And yeah, I want to be very confident. It may have been a slower round, but as soon as they got first pick, Gonna go for it. We gotta watch Fighter right now. We gotta see what he's doing. He's actually tagged up 1 play. He knows he's there. But just the pressure in general is gonna cause a lot of things to happen, especially Mindfreak collapsing in on this bump side. Just so Shocks and MDMs drop down and get 2 kills respectively as a player does drop. It's gonna be exciting. He's just double. He does get big kills there. You've gotta love it by Cody. He's doing extremely well. May not have the sniper, but he's making plays. It's 1-on-1. This is his time to shine. He needs to win. He's got 5 player challenges. Oh, but Dead actually gets him. That was a huge round in terms of momentum. And it seemed like Immunity, they had it. Cody, excited. He had the 2 kills. If he actually got the 3rd, can you imagine how hyped he was? Oh, he's dead red. That could have been anyone's gunfight, but on the day, it's Dead, so it doesn't affect.
He's going to jump to Dent as well. I expected that from Dent, but his side just picked up 2. I was hoping that they could clutch the match of 3 that Immunity needed, but unfortunately just Dent being Dent basically shut that one down quick, smart. Now Killer Pie, he's got 6 of 3. He's on the defensive round right now. Mindfreak trying to see what they can do. You know what, Mindfreak's just left the ball back to base. That can scope it out.
He's the bumper.
That's what they're going to try to do.
Buzzo, watching the flank.
Might get caught up though.
Oh, it's short. You don't know. I reckon he'll still kill himself. Oh.
See you later.
Alright,
Killer Pie was going 7-3 that stage, man. Don't underestimate him. He's got so far.
True, but he does also need 3 other players to get slayed. You know, like look, that's 1-2-2. Look, it's you know, you see teams need a system. He needs back-to-back kills. Back-to-back improvement. Just go back some minutes and just have a look at that record. However, no service, 2 rounds. Ridiculous. And now he's able to only get 2 kills. 20 seconds. They got to try and make a push here. Myfreak onto the A bomb site, but one that they're just going to try to take this one out. No MPs, but the stun actually does give a lot of information. I tell you what, a bit deeper, and that would have hit Killer Pie. Den does get the kill. They're going to challenge the bomb site here. Back it does go down. Spots the play, shoots him, tags him, doesn't get him. That's a real mistake there. As Back didn't get the kill. Myfreak can set up right now. And I tell you what, man, I think honestly, Immunity just drew that round. They did. They lost it. 4-1. They had that right there, and somehow they got it. Yeah. You give him an inch, he's still going to shoot that inch, you know?
4-1 is a score right now. We can see on the attack.
Let's actually check the depth. Yeah, those are only 2 full rounds. Yeah, there you go. H60 and 500. Yeah, sorry, my apologies there. If you get a big assist, it's going to give the points. Although what happened, but the UC player actually challenging mid there. Oh, who was it? Out in front of steps. It looks like it will be Fighter. He's just actually playing defensively.
Oh,
but
the 2 big kills.
Excite! He shot himself in the foot. And Buzzo got a kill. Immunity. This is heartbreaking to watch. Zeus finally does something. He's got that HVK. He does take out Buzzo. No disrespect to him, but 2 kills into the 6th round really isn't making him really good statement for himself. It's a 1v2. I'll tell you what, if Zeus doesn't get this, congratulations, my friend, because that feels like
Feeling like they've pretty much got this the whole way. 4-1 to score. 2v1. Zeus is taking it 1. It's such a hard ask to see. Yeah, no shots from as well. Great positioning from this team. They know where the bomb is. They're just defending. Like it. These shots is
yeah, but let's see Zeus.
Zeus jumps up. Oh, Zeus does take 1 though.
15 seconds. That plays in the open. Oh, I tell you what. That could have ended badly. That really could have ended badly, but it's my free. Fighter does get the kill. Player was tagged out. I tell you what, if Zeus actually got that first shot, Fighter was one more round, and we will see Mindfreak advance to the grand finals. Stage 1, Pro Division, Australia, New Zealand region. So close. They aren't out of it yet, though. You never know. Comeback stories, they do exist.
Killer Pie doing the big rapid on the score run. All of the map. He does have half a burner though. Let's have a quick look. Fighter is going to be rapid with the glass kill master. He's not going to need any reaction there from anyone. So we're seeing the push to the tail. So all 4 players running around each other.
Yeah, this could be huge actually if they execute pretty quickly right now and just get on the glass. Look, Mindfreak realized like there's no one on A. Something suspicious going to happen. Let's watch Buzzo. Yeah, he spots 1. This could be the second play challenging from the pillar. Should get this kill. They didn't actually kill it. That's ridiculous how you peek when he's reloading and not actually get the kill. It's a 4v4 with Bob down, 38 seconds, take away 7 to the defuse. And Mindfreak got 30 seconds to advance to the grand final. There's only 3 kills remaining before Zeus answers back. You do see Killer Pie getting 1, so it is numbers advantage. They can get this. Buzzo, key position, gets shoulder peek, does get 1. Can he get the second? No, he can't. As Den gets 1. Player challenging. Can he get his team to the grand final? He will! And that is it. Congratulations to Plantronics Mindfreak. They're going to advance to the grand final. What a fashion. 6-1. They defeat Immunity in their favorite game mode and the one you would have picked them for. And that is not what better way can you get to get into the grand final. Congratulations to them.
6-1, your final score in the S&D. They lost the first one, 6-3. But they came back to show what they've got, what it takes in their search and destroy game types. They will be facing either Tainted Minds or Orbit for the first prize of $44,000 and the title of champions of the Australia and New Zealand Stage 1 of the Call of Duty World League presented by PS4. And what a performance it was. They only dropped that one S&D. Your final series score 4-1. Mind Freak showing why they are the best in the region. Or are they, Curry? Tainted Minds versus Orbit coming up next is going to be huge. We'll touch on that in a little while, but for now, I'm just soaking in the energy coming from Mind Freak. You see their fighter, head on hard. He's absolutely pumped after that one. They took it, Buzzo, come and collect it. Have a little sip, rehydrate yourself after what was an intense game. Guys, that was awesome to watch.
What can you say? It seemed that, you know, maybe we can give them a good run for their money. I tell you what, it's going to be my favorite give them a good running at that.
They've just secured their spot as well at the Crown Invitational. The Crown 70K, so they will be taking on the likes of Optic Gaming and Millennium.
Optic Gaming potentially could play off against my friend.
That would be insane. I just want to see these
That's
guys
awesome.
play off.
Who doesn't love that?
If you want to check that one out, you can spectate the event. Tickets are limited. Make sure you get yours at bit.ly/CrownCWL. All of the information on that event and everything from the Call of Duty World League can be found at callofduty.com/CWL. PlayStation making it all happen here. Big thanks to those guys. Look, overall, this has just been an amazing series. Our first of 3 to start off the day. Semi-final 1 is done and dusted. Our first seed, Mind Freak, do take down the 4th seed Immunity in a 4-1 style. But never fear, both teams will be back in stage 2 of the ANZ Pro Division. Anyway, it's going awesome, but look, there's still so much more action ahead of us.
We ain't done yet. We ain't done. We got absolute bloodlust in our hands. I'm almost excited for Pro Division, except this is going to be crazy. It's going to be awesome. We got the Crown event in a few weeks. We're just in our first Australian team qualify. Things are starting to get rolling. Yeah, we're starting to get into the real nitty-gritty of the ANZ region.
We are now for a quick chat with one of the superstars of Mind Freak. I'm going to go over to the stage with Mix.
We used to get to up with them actually. Like their missions were working a lot better than ours. We kind of realised our faults. Like we did not have much mid control, and that's where they were getting us. So we realised that maybe we were already down 5 or 3 or something like that. So it's just too late. Like we just need to adapt more. And we know for these.
Definitely see how that goes. So you've qualified for the finals and you qualified for the Crown event in Melbourne, Millennium Pod and
Yeah, I do that, bitch. I ain't gonna lie.
It's really exciting. Like I really want to work with this team. Public gaming, definitely one of the best in America, one of the best in the EU. So I'm really excited to see how we match up against them. And like if we win, it'll be a crazy thing. So I'm really looking forward to those results.
That's going to be a huge event. And next series we have Tainted Minds and Uplands Orbit. What's your predictions for those?
I reckon Tainted Minds will win 4-2. Every match will be close, but I feel like Tainted Minds, they're more experienced than they and they've been in these tournaments for the past few years. So I think that's the one thing they got wrong.
If you just coming in, Mind Freak
Like
won the first round,
So, final question. What's your
stage
call?
1.
Is it
They won
opinion
this
one or
division so far.
What do you call?
let's just say at the moment, we're uni, so I got no commitments to form a hands on the ball, so I'm just throwing it out, and when I get to the point where it's too bad, I might cut it, or I like it long. We'll see how it goes, but for now, it's a really cool event. I like wearing a hat, but I don't want to wear a hat in a tournament, so that's the thing.
I like that was a detailed answer. I really like that. So Greg, that's it for us guys. We'll send back to the classes.
She about came in her pants.
I love it. I'm a stylish person. So
Yeah, he's giving things. Yeah, what's the name?
getting close there.
Yeah,
I just love
I
that.
kind of like it. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's
Majority of the conversation is about the hair.
I think the best bit.
The fuck?
Guys, we're going to be checking out some highlights from that series that we just saw where Mind Freak put the hurt on Immunity. The series scores were no 4-1 to really tell the story over here because that hard fought was so close right at the start. They knew that it was an intense matchup and Immunity were going head to head. They had a lead back
give them an inch, they run a mile. That's what they do. They've always done it throughout previous competitions, especially when a lot is on the line and there was an Invitational crown and a lot of money. We have a lot of replays for you guys to see from this series. Real great plays. We're going to jump straight into those ones. Now, Josh, we're going to kick it off with that first half one that we saw. This one's exciting. He went off at the beginning, ended up going on roughly 4 or 5 kills for him. I believe it was 5, and just made some huge plays. But in the end, it seemed like they didn't make too much of it. They got the first half one.
Yeah, they really did. I was a little bit surprised because they did go neck and neck after that. You could see George all the way over on Lars. And
You don't go neck to neck with Fighter when he gets that.
less than 10, you know, and then before you know it, it's 2 completed, 1 6 to the bar, and Buzzer's in the face of the side.
This was crazy by Buzzer with all those kills. I tell you what, he probably got that last play there if he had run out of time on that specialist, but that's a key highlight. Look at this, Back-a-Beck has a server as an aggressive. This is what I love to see, that big double there to get on the bottom side. Without using any streaks, it's just incredible. And then the gunfight here by Fighter with the double. It's really that hemorrhage on the bottom. We see a lot of plays come out, and this was where it was a real teamwork. This is where it was a real teamwork.
Yeah, this was going to be a massive play there with that Spellstorm's numbers in the light stress coming in as well. Just shut that one down, and Mindfreak was moved away with it in the end. And since we have the last few seconds of the match here, Curry has just done it.
Where was this Back-a-Beck during that? That's what I would say. That big double there by Fighter, I think that was really the pivotal moment in the social struggle for us. The fact that Fighter's able to just get 2 players when ideally he's in a situation where he should only get the one just shows that it seemed like we talked about pressure how these teams cope, and I honestly would like to stress, I feel like in the
I'm looking for a beauty to make a massive comeback throughout stage 2 of the AZ Pro Division. Closing in on league presented by PlayStation 4 is still ongoing. We've got one series in. Our first semi-final is done. Mindfreak done that. Up next, we have probably one of the closest matchups we'll get. We've got Tainted Minds versus Orbit. Both these teams playing for their spot in the grand final up against Mindfreak, and for the lion's share of $150,000 total prize money for stage 1. Guys, don't go anywhere.
Jesus
Make sure
Christ.
you tweet the stream. Get everyone
Hey,
in here.
fuck it.
Use that
Hey.
#TWL.
Let's keep on watching. They got another round.
Now we're setting up for the
Hey,
main
get your
semi-final.
friends and get everybody's other friends and get the fuck over here. Look at that.
first land event was Modern Warfare 2.
Tainted Minds versus Orbit. I got 10 minutes. Go get your snacks. Go take a piss. Shit, go shower if you need to. Fuck it. We'll chill and watch the esports live. Broadcasting to you from, well, I'm broadcasting. I'm broadcasting their broadcast. I was gonna play some Call of Duty, but figured I'd click this to see how this is. See what this is.
For us have that same competitive nature where we want to be the best in Australia. So as soon as we get that one, kick up and hurdle, it really cuts us deep. I mean, we try not to show it too much, but we are hurting inside, whether it's money on the line or it really does suck.
Once you put in the hours, you actually get to that top level. Like, it's honestly so rewarding. I can't even like those results.
I mean, if anyone is on the hands, they're playing with a game like this, I don't really sure.
At the time, we were all talking and we all knew that so,
Alright. You know what I'm gonna do? This is still gonna be live. Let's play one game. See, I haven't really played this. Probably gonna get banned for that, but oh well. Let's play one game with kill confirm. I'll do one game for you guys. I haven't played in a while, so give me a break, y'all. I gotta warm up, so I don't even know what my classes are. It's about maybe 7 minutes and 3 seconds, so let's try to end this really fast. Let's do this. Oh fuck. I went a little too far. Got him though. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Okay. Let me pull this out since they pulling out a shotty. And they using silences? Okay. I'm about to pop that nigga right in his fucking dome. Motherfucker. Oh, what? Alright, let's do this. Alright. Yeah, I gotta figure this is my first game in like a couple months. Wow. What? How did I not get the other nigga, yo? That's bullshit. That nigga should have definitely died. These motherfuckers. Let's try this AK. Haven't used this AK in a while. You're all gonna sit right there? Spread the fuck out. Gotta shoot me from the back, actually. Let's pull this out. Wow, okay. My team's garbage. Shit, my teammate was sitting right there, and the motherfucker ain't gonna shoot him. Wow. This team fucking sucks. Lucky I ain't turning around, bitch. Oh, you son of a bitch. I was about to get your ass. Damn, nigga, you ain't see that motherfucker? How blind are you? You blockhead ass nigga. Oh my god, yo. You gotta be kidding me. Yo, team, do something. You fucking garbage. Damn, bitch. I ain't got no grenades on this class. Damn, where the fuck all my grenade classes? Ain't this about a bitch? Oh, I got picked up. Ain't that about a bitch? I made it in the window though. That nigga camping in rooms and shit. Look at that. I can't stand those cheating ass niggas. What the fuck is that?
It's a shampoo.
The fuck?
Dog shampoo.
Why does it smell like cinnamon?
It's not cinnamon.
It smells like cinnamon rolls.
Coconut.
It smells like cinnamon rolls. Fuck that! I ain't done. Fuck you!
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. You're cool.
That nigga should definitely got shot in the dick. He got shot in the dick and he ain't died. See, this is what I'm talking about. How games. Wow, I was about to shoot that bitch right in the shit, nigga. You about to get it, boy. I was about to bop, 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 bop. Hip fire the shit out of you, motherfucker. Anyways, they all fucking camped anyway. Look, they all got pretty much like 20 kills because most of them niggas camp. I can't stand camping. That pro circuit, I don't know how the fuck you gonna camp in that. That's stupid. Why you gonna camp? Can we hurry up and end this so I can go back to that live feed? What? What? Oh, what are you talking about over there?
My headphones don't fit though.
I got Beats. You wanna use my Beats?
To go into a controller in Xbox 360 so I can hear everything.
You can try.
You've already tried.
No, my Beats are like made for shit like that though. I just gotta figure out where the fuck they are. If you can find my Beats, my Beats headphones, you're more than welcome to use them.
I don't fucking care. I just want to get.
For some reason, I cannot seem to find my Beats headphones. Can I leave this shit? Where the fuck I control that? No, I don't lost the controller, guys. The fuck?
Against all the top players, so like MF, Tainted, they've been.
Alright, there we go. They haven't started yet.
It was hard at the start to find good teammates, but sort of worked their way up.
Invis Kitty. Why would your gamer tag be that? Why would you name yourself that? You look like a pig, nigga. It should have been the obvious piggy. You motherfucker. I can't seem to find my Beats headphones. I have no clue where they are.
So I think if we continue that form,
Oh my fucking god, you'll never find him flying, some bitch.
Beep, beep. It looks bent.
What?
Yeah. Try this one, cause this is, I don't know if this is the new one or that was the old one. So I don't know, cause this one looks straight, but this one also looks like it was bent before. I don't know. I can't tell. That one might be the new cord. I don't know, cause that's what I'm saying. I don't know which one's which. I might have gave you the old one, and you might have just bent it back. That one might be the new one. I don't know. So I do remember we bent one back though. I need to label these cords. Oh, here it is, first round, guys. I don't know. I usually, my shit ranks out all the time, and I shouldn't ever do that. It's probably just a cord. That's what she said. That was a good one.
This one seems to try, the other one
both teams are going to be going in there. We have a gravity spike. So, North America, I don't see many gravity spikes. But I guess, going into that
God,
second
dude.
hard point or the last one, you cause a lot of damage.
Fucking
Travis.
Yeah, we
retarded.
actually don't see it too often here in our region either, but Envious has been notorious to be able, I think, 1 out of 2
I
players
don't
that has
know.
used it throughout the stage.
Yeah.
And the last time I saw him use it was actually on Breach, I do believe, and he just went off with it. Every single time he used it, he at least got 1 or 2 kills. He was able to put it to use, and
Hold
with
on.
the combination of active camo, kinetic armor, and
That-
the sight, that was really able to penalize him. On the hardpoint,
Well, you have the other white one over there, the little mini one.
This is the first thing every new player goes to. You know, when I loaded up Black Ops 3, I was
That one works.
spike it around and kill everybody. Come to this one, you're just slide into the hill, you pop those gravity spikes real quick, and you take out lots of players. Who do you think takes this first map? So you see the trophy there. Not gonna be playing for the trophy just yet. Who do you got this first map?
I think
Really?
they have not dropped
Fake,
any
current,
maps throughout the
enemies,
entirety of stage
and
1.
damage. Who's on the other team?
Those hardpoint maps is the shortest game time.
But they finish stage 1 so poor.
They have.
Get off to the amazing
They've lost.
start.
Tainted
And
Minds.
Tainted Minds, they've got AC 1.4% run rates. So they're statistically
good.
favored in terms of overall.
Who y'all think
You're
will
going
win?
against alt stats now?
Yeah, I am. I mean, I like to say it a lot. I mean, just, maybe it was, they don't lie. But
I believe yesterday you saw it happen.
Yeah.
Sometimes it just doesn't end very well. But I think Tainted, they really want this series in general, right? They want that matchup against Mindfreak for Orbit to win. I think they're going to do a lot of interesting
I'm just gonna
things.
broadcast this all the way. I'm not gonna end it or nothing.
So maybe the hard point's one they can take care of.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's statistically their best game time overall. I think they've dropped, was it 2, max that they've been able to drop throughout the entirety of stage 1. So that they're playing well, and they always play that aggressive role on each one. They go straight into everyone's face, regardless of which team they're playing. They're going to take one number.
Evac hard point, that's a second hill. It's going to be massive. You get into those apartments, you're able to lock it down.
Post links on Twitter, Facebook, everywhere. Tell them to come on, watch, subscribe, do whatever.
It's really going to be your ARs to lock down those long lanes and going over that fourth hill. I think that is one you just want to kind of contest. If you get a bunch of time, great. If not, you really just want to contest it or just leave it empty instead of for that first hard one again.
Now, with that in mind, I mentioned my piece of who I thought was going to win, but from an outside point of view, from North America, you're going to see a lot of these games up close. But you talk to a couple of these players, who do you think can take up series now?
I mean, you go to Twitter and the interviews I was doing earlier in the weekend, you just seem really confident in the game, even when they go up against like they don't really have an issue taking that head on. We're going to jump right into game 1. It's going to be an evac hard point. See damage on the screen, trying to lock down that back with the AR. He's going to drop, and you see Orbit dominating the kill feed early. Nibble starting out 3-0. So we talked about how strong he was during stage 1, getting off to a nice start here at this hard point.
I mean, just to continue, they're going 5-0 for himself at the moment. This is what I mentioned about Orbit. They play that aggressive role for the team. Now, Nimble won't be taken down, but we have Envious there. As he off the respawn, will come back straight to Swift as well, and they're going to get that locked down. You see them rotating over as well, trying to get all the different angles. They're being very vocal about it as well. And I mean, Tainted Minds, they're trying to break into this one, but Orbit, just every time with the spawn, they're coming back as a unit, they're getting that communication up, and they're getting those kills.
Yeah, but they're going to have to start rotating towards this next hill. You see Orbit still dominating the kill feed. Tainted Minds controlling the spawns for hill number 2, and that's the one you're going to get a ton of time on. You see the guys on Orbit trying to rotate over there early. He's going more wood chilling. He's going to have big gunfights over here towards the second hill. He's going to have one player in front of the outside of the pillar. He's going to win that. Bait the kill feed as well. So this is good for Tainted Minds. There's only one player on the hill. He's going to drop early on Orbit. Tainted Minds gets control. This is huge for them, Mike.
Yeah, it really is. You see Orbit trying to prepare just for a brief run out into this hard one. Players keep going out on the outside of the walls. Players comes from the stairs as well. Orbit just come on in with the triple kill right there, and they're going to be able to wipe out the Tainted Minds squad. All 4 members have been really to be able to reach into the hub.
So something interesting we see. I haven't seen it all weekend. I'm paying attention to a lot of players' classes. On the submachine guns, yet it is getting running stock on. In North America, we've been seeing the meta go lots with stock SMGs. Lately, you're able to catch AR players off guard with a little bit of a faster straight movement. I definitely think that's causing problems for the guys on Tainted Minds. They're not prepared for this.
Yeah, I don't think they are. And you still see them though trying to breach into this hard point. They're not having too much luck. And as I say that, Eminence with a double kill will allow himself to open
up that hub. There's only 7 seconds remaining. They need to rotate over because the next hard point coming up. What can Tatum might do to bring you guys back?
I think I got to pick up some kills. I mean, you got Eminence with 10, and the rest of the guys, 5, 6, still negative into the kill line. And you just got to get the spawns, get all the way set up here in the back where damage is. You're able to control the spawns, spawn your teammates in the back, and they keep flooding into the hill. If you can get the top AC to spot that face playing it now, you'd like to have an AR up here, but you still do work with an SMG. You're able to lock this down for an extended period of time.
Seen him in a great position right here as well. He's going to be able to take down Eminence. Damage also falls 2 players from Orbit follows suit, and we have Orbit just with a nice little kill from Swift as well. And once again, cleaning out that hard point. This is, once again, I'm just falling back to what I was talking about Orbit. They played aggressively. They're not going to wait around. They're not going to wait around for a couple more seconds to execute their pushes. They do it instantly off the spawns and breaching this one with Nibble picking up the numbers that he is, especially with Azzy, Swift as well, and this, they're all just getting the equal amount of kills, really, spreading it across evenly, getting that control, then sitting up. You see them rotating over, 9 seconds remaining. They're not wasting more time from the previous hill. They're rotating over to set up the next.
No, and it's interesting the fact that Tainted Minds, they're rotating early, they're in control of these hills. Orbit is just able to run in there and break with ease. I think Tainted Minds in the second half, you see Nimble with a big 3-piece, popping that kinetic armor on a 5 streak. They're able to just win some gun engagements once they rotate and get control of hill team. They can easily make this comeback. I mean, it's not too crazy to believe for Orbit this moment.
There really is. Damage on a nice flank there while his teammates trying to go through the front. He'll be able to take down Azzy right there. Second player will go through. Swift will take down Eminence. Damage. Should be able to get a second kill in. He does, but he does get shut down by a third player in the pool right there. And you are going to be having the 6-kill streak though from Orb, making that 7 as he defends that hard.
Yeah, and he's going to get Lightning and Hellstorm going in the second half. He gets stopped short of the Cerberus, though. We've seen crazy plays, Cerberus on Cerberus action this weekend. If he would have gotten that, I mean, Cerberus is down here in Australia, do a lot more work than the ones in North America, I tell you that. It could have been dangerous for Tainted Minds.
Yeah, I mean, they'd like to make it a little bit more interesting as well. You see the players contesting over the middle of the map. Eminence actually going to be able to take a couple more shots. Can he get a kill? No, he can't. He's going to get taken down. We're going to have still 2 players from Orbit, always in his hard point. The hard point's going to rotate back over to the middle of the map. And you see Orbit, once again, they have the control. They're advancing the lead, and they're about to double the score from 10.
When in the world is he going to use these grapple spikes? I do not want to miss him when he come into play, because he can cause a huge just disruption in the other team's setups. And it looks like we're going to have to end the game. Going to figure out what's going on with League Ops here. We'll get everything sorted.
I mean, I think the guys from It's going to be a little bit nervous after at the end of that one, because Orbit, we're just on fire, you know what I mean? They were playing it well, they were playing it aggressive, they were doing everything right, they were playing that setup, and I mean, you saw how strong a team the Orbit's going to be able to have.
Streaks, they have some specialists to work with. It's unfortunate for Orbit. We're going to see what will happen. Tainted Minds, they're able to win some gun engagements when they rotate early. I think they could have made that one a little bit closer. But I think really good start for Orbit. See good things early.
Yeah, I mean, it is good, and I mean, that had, I think it was Nimble who had the highest amount of kills. You saw him on that streak, he was so close to his Cerberus, never really got an opportunity to use those score streaks either.
Oh, no.
He never had a chance because he was just killing everyone with his numbers.
Yeah, I mean, he picks up those score streaks on that final hill. They rotate back towards the middle, and then obviously the game ends. There's no way he could have used those score streaks during that. You would have saved them for that third hill. If you're rotating, you want to kill those players on the rotation, spawn them further out. That would have been a good time to use that right.
I mean, overall, do you change your mind a little bit on your early picking based on what you saw, for this first map? You still 10 of mine, still believe?
Yeah, absolutely.
Still believe?
I got a lot of belief. No, it didn't work out yesterday. Hopefully it works out a little bit better. I'm just kind of playing my own.
Yeah, it is fairly good, right? I mean, overall, yeah, I still have to agree with 10 of mine is definitely contending for this one. But, I mean, when they start off from the top, I don't think, even when we get this game going again, I don't think that's going to change anything. It's continue that momentum. And I think Nimble himself, I'm expecting him to drop even more.
Well, what I liked about Tainted Minds, even when they're down in that one, I mean, we're here through. We can hear those guys screaming, kept that confidence high, kept the morale and just energy on that team really high level, even when losing to Orbit in the first part. So excited to see Tainted Minds get another shot this year.
Yeah, I think so am I. I mean, overall, in this rotation, evac group, we've actually referred to these guaranteed maps that we'll be seeing here. I mean, these teams, we know they play really well. You mentioned about Search and Shrey from Tainted Minds as well. I mean, I mean, you mentioned as well, Tainted Minds, they're looking to put themselves a bit more on the map because everyone in our region is mind freak. They want to make sure they can advance to that final and they can advance to be able to make sure that the best teams will be able to reach.
Yeah, well, guys, it looks like we're going to have to go to a quick break. When we come
is what I live for. People think it's so easy. You can just put an hour or two a day into it and it'll just magically happen. It's not like that. You have to be very dedicated. You have to really put your heart and soul into it and hope that it evolves into being a pro gamer. I'm the captain of the competitive team, so I do a lot of the out-of-game stuff, the inviting people to teams, talking about things that we need to work on. You do have to sacrifice quite a bit of time and a lot of different things to really become a professional gamer. There's been holidays like Thanksgiving where I'm down there for an hour eating dinner, and I'd be right back up there practicing again with my team trying to get better. All of my family is in Pennsylvania. I live in Chicago with my girlfriend. I'll go back maybe once or twice throughout the year to visit and catch up with all of them. But they know that I'm doing what I love and they're very supportive of it. My favorite thing about what I do is definitely people screaming and cheering every time you play with me. Even with those sound canceling headsets, you can still hear the crowd just going absolutely insane. It really sends shivers throughout your whole body because it's really a surreal experience. There's nothing like it.
Outside the game, it's just laughs and a lot of fun. We're all similar interests in terms of things outside of the game. I'll be friends with people if I were to work team with them.
They're humble, they're down to earth. I love the loyalty that they have, and I love the supportiveness.
It's just a lifelong friendship I've made with these guys that through gaming is just awesome.
We have Abel, who's our captain, who's also another shot caller.
Just a cool guy, man, all around.
Marcus, also known as Miracles, he's a really good submachine gun player, so he's a slayer for us. He's the guy who will like just go in and kill everyone. Ricky's always been the part of that like group of friends. I'm a really good local leader, and when they need someone to make them play home, that's where I'm. And then Parasite's just a really smart player.
Parasite and Mir have won a world championship together. Me, Rick, and Parasite have won a tournament together.
I'm not too worried when it comes to like the competition aspect. Our biggest enemy is ourselves. In the heat of moment in the game, we're all like really passionate about winning, and people screw up. We tend to kind of like butt heads. You have to be really a communicator, a team leader.
We're very strategic and tactical. We watch a lot of people's streams. We watch a lot of other teams play. And our search and destroy game is top tier. So I think that that's something that definitely holds us apart from all the rest of the teams, and I think it gives us an edge.
I love the tactics and all the strategy. I want to place first, man. For the whole year. I just want to be on top of it, man. I miss the feeling.
It's been this amazing defensive play in pressure coming out of Elevate, and now they're potentially on the score. There's nobody there to stop it. It's for the what is this? He's there. He gets shut down. Are they going to be able to score just after the five side? There's one more come back. Now they're going to hammer it to him with the play that I used. They're going to give him grab two. Does he get three? It's a three now to bin with the routes. What move do we see him go underneath? I saw him with the X-ray man. He gets below him. I'm like, oh my God, he's going to wrap quite underneath. That was disgusting from Nagafin.
Oh my fucking God. Look out your time. I'm ready to throw it outside and start shooting.
I told you the basics, you know, if you want to win, you ain't having perfect timing. This would definitely hurt. There's one. Was he challenged the second? The ball run's going to come in. I don't know if you saw that player jump over the bomb. Silas. Sad there is able to connect. Sad there is able to connect. Never mind. Never mind.
The guys for Faulty.
What are you doing?
He got there in the end. Players looking to contest the 3-1 forward there as well from them. As he pushes on the
Die on
these
you.
players,
Fuck.
after these players. He's
I've been on the charger for like 10 minutes.
There's the triple kill.
What you got for us, please? No, not going to happen. Tommy straight away finds that, and a second as well, shredding through the assault. And there's a third. He's lining them all up. There's one man. It is the bomb carrier. We have to see if Jays is going to steal this ace away from Tommy. It doesn't look like likely. He's going to pull out the SVG and the VMP. He's got them both. Jays draws blood and makes it very clear that this is potentially covered. Oh, Tommy! He brings it home in style.
Kinetic armor going to get popped here by Miracles. That's complexity. They're going for this last second pull. 15 seconds remaining on the timer. Miracles has this flagging in. He's going to be running this one right up the middle of the map. Big kills need to be made by Ricky right here. Needs to shut down this push from H2K. Finds one. Trying to follow it up once again. He gets shut down.
Struck by your Nikes. Can he get there?
Can he hit it? 1 second.
And then he gets it through.
And that is a clutch G-slide there. The rotation has
as resets, and Nimble managing to stay on top of the map, sneaking off the kill, going forward. His team getting a double. The War Machine out from Azzy there as well, might add, before he got shut down. Nimble just able to clean up and complete the kills. 25 points away, I might add, from his score streaks. Scraps out to the rim.
Stop it, Nimble!
Yeah.
He's going to dodge one. He's going to heat-wave another.
Oh my God.
What in the world? Where's the returning?
He gets that as well. Diabolic is a monster. 3-2
What is going on?
He's still killing people. Diabolic is on a rampage. 5 streak.
God damn.
Stuff is DT takes the lead.
Being a part of the Call of Duty competitive scene has honestly been almost a life-changing experience. I love everything about it. It's the connections you make with your teammates, with all these other pro players, with fans that you meet at these events. We're all hanging out, we're all having a good time. I started off playing video games at a very young age, so I always knew growing up that I really enjoyed video games. I finally got introduced into MLG and saw the tournaments and saw the people playing with thousands of dollars and stuff like that. And I remember thinking in my head, I want to do that. I'm a slayer, which means I just kill as many people as I can. I'm mainly supporting my teammates who are doing all that objectively. I went through a bit of a low point in my career at the very beginning of Advanced Warfare this past fall. I was on Optic Gaming for an entire year during Call of Duty Ghost. Optic Gaming is kind of the pinnacle of Call of Duty organizations in terms of fan support. And then I ended up getting dropped at the very beginning of Advanced Warfare before we even played together, before we even scrimmaged. I understand now where they were coming from. When you have the chance to get 2 high-caliber players like Holmo and Prince, it's kind of a no-brainer. Looking back on it, I kind of got released in a really, really unfortunate way. We played him at Call of Duty Championships, and I said that tweet, throw me to the Wolves and I'll come back in the pack. Because the team I was on denial was called the Wolf Pack. So it worked out perfectly in terms of us being the Wolf Pack, and they threw me to the Wolves at the beginning of the game. And, at the end, we ended up beating them, winning that winning tournament. My teammates, myself, Karma, Scum, and 6, they've been Call of Duty gods for as long as I've been about Call of Duty. We have like 4 of the best Call of Duty players to ever touch the game consoles.
Trim is more the in-game leader who goes over and gives the most advice.
Scum would be the guy who's just always throwing a joke in there, like just like lighten up the mood. And Karma's just the guy who, when you know he's talking, it's something serious.
We have Formal, who's our AR player, or assault rifle player. He's more of sit back, hold lanes. We go at each other's necks a little bit online. We're gonna fight, we're gonna butt heads, we're gonna have arguments. We're not gonna agree all the time.
Whenever there is a tense argument going on, usually guys like we're just more best friends.
We have a great time, in and out.
Goal this year is sort of to get revenge last year. I think that everyone is still pissed off about the 7th place thing.
Going in with the best team that I've had in the Call of Duty Championships and have my worst placing, it was heartbreaking.
We made it to the finals of every tournament but that tournament. No one else thought they could touch 7.
That's probably the most mad I've ever been in my life.
I think we all kind of learned last year what not to do this year. There's no way that we're not to happen again.
Slasher was in the action too. He's able to get one. The drone's still down. What a heat wave coming in from Karma. Can they make the plays? The drone's still down. It's right in front of Slasher. They get him for a second, but he's by himself. He's getting pinched from both sides. This is nuts.
He is putting down tons of shots. How is Slasher still alive?
I have no idea. He gets another. The drone is reset though. So all this time, all he's done
my mom supported me for most of my gaming career, and my dad didn't really start supporting me until I won the COD Champs. He also wanted me to keep my grades up, do my homework, study for tests. He just wanted what's best for me, like any parents would. But now they're like full-fledged into it. They have Twitter, they watch all my videos on YouTube, everything. They're just very supportive now. I took a semester off college because I just knew I was going to be doing a lot of traveling. It would just been really tough to keep up in school and to like be the best player I could be for my team. I'm a submachine gun player, so I'm always like in your face, running at people, do the objective, cover my teammates if they need cover, or just go to the lane that's open. Call of Duty 4, when I first started playing, I placed top 8 my first event. I started my first live stream, people came out to watch. FaZe Clan has a ton of fans, and now that I'm on FaZe, there's a bunch of them. They're always tweeting us, congratulating us. I'm gonna keep writing it out, keep doing my absolute best. I don't think I have a personal, like, biggest rival, but since we're on FaZe, probably Optic Gaming, because last year, FaZe won an event, and then Optic won 3. Clayster, myself, Replays, and JCap were on Denial. We beat Optic at Call of Duty Championships and won that tournament. And then Optic won the next 2 tournaments, and then when we formed our new team with myself, Zuma, Enable, and Clayster, we beat Optic 3 times on LAN, and they haven't beat us yet on LAN, so it's really fun when we play them. They're probably the best team in the game. Always love hanging out with them, but when we're in game, we're rivals, we just gotta play each other, and it's always really fun, because it's always an intense match.
Every day, I probably get 5 tweets on my Twitter asking, how do you become a pro gamer? Like, give any tips? You have to be dedicated, put a lot of time into it. You have to be patient. I've been putting in like 8 to 12 hours a day. Eventually, if you're a good player, you'll get recognized. Just from playing video games, they come up and say, hey, dude, I'm a big fan. Like, I appreciate it.
The Stage 1 finals for the Call of Duty World League are about to begin.
Everyone expects us to win.
Oh, how is this happening? Can you pop it here? And then both of them are flying off the map! Incredible stuff, guys. My God. What in the world? Where's the return? He went for DT. He's on it. Wow, that was awesome. Playing tonight. Nagabit with the routes.
That hype video is awesome. I completely blacked out during that diabolical no recollection of any of that. Give you guys an update on what's going on now. So it looks like somebody on Team Minds, controller with the charge. So we're going to get the, not only the full restart, it's going to be played from the score that we had. And when that happens, I believe it was 64, 54 in favor of Oregon. So put that up on the scoreboard for you guys. Just for reference, and we're going to play from that moment.
Yeah, the team will be playing for 10 points.
What a dumbass not having a fully charged controller.
Yeah, and it's going to be the same band attack, same specialist track. So players just kind of go on to the specialist right now. Then we'll jump right back into game. We saw a lot of guns being destroyed in that first hard point. So like this slow down the momentum, who knows? I think Tainted Minds are there doing a nice job, like I was saying, keeping communication up, a lot of energy. Working. Obviously, as we go back into it, they have to be pretty confident. They took them. They were beating them pretty bad. And then hard point, they just got to do it.
Yeah, I mean, if they travel like the way they did last time, they're going so huge. I definitely think that was the one thing mentioned. So I think that the momentum's in their favor. They've had a little bit of time just to adjust and work on what's going on. Relative to me, Tainted Minds, they should probably be the ones utilizing that to their advantage. But all they just they're not moving too fast at that. I think both can do the better.
Yeah, so it was Taylor laughing a little bit. It seems like they're still confident as we go away. Perfect steal map 1 here against Tainted Minds. It would be a nice way to start this series for the underdogs. Jump right back into game. Who are we jumping on board with first, Mike?
I want to stick on board with Nibble because he went huge in that first map the first time, and I want to see if he can do it again, starting straight off the bat as we enter once again back into the middle of the map where all the contention happens. We have Nibble getting the first kill for his squad. There's a second. No, Envious actually going to pick off the double kill there, and Nibble looking for a third. Damage is going to be able to take him down. Envious tries to go for it. He's going to get taken down there as well. Third team still contesting over for this hardboy. You notice Chilean and Eminence both trying to contest it. So Nibble gets one. He gets taken down from a second. You just can't follow on with anyone. So everyone seems to be going here too hard.
Yeah, you see how they overlay those pluses on top of each team, and never thought math would be something you needed out there. And it definitely is today. Most now the TI-83 calculators start keeping score as the game goes on. Easy Eminence putting up 2. And the goal, he's just going to get to these pros.
Tainted Minds is winning now.
Tainted Minds getting off to a much better start this game.
And does seem to be the case indeed. Take that swift as always. Eminence goes. We'll be able to takes
you
down
guys just
Nimble as well.
coming
They've
in.
shut down
One of the
everything in Orbit right here in this
players'
first half.
controllers died, so you're giving it pretty much a fresh start, but keeping the same scores.
Yeah, and Orbit rotates early. They gave up
So
on that
Orbit
first hard point. I
64
love the
and
decision
it would
by
have
this
been
team.
Tainted
Azzy
Minds
picking up the gold
54, but
advantage.
right
Looks like he's able
now
to pick up 2 with the AR, so it's going to be Tainted Minds controlling the spawns. They need to take their time and make a good push. They have
it'd be
players coming off
94.
the pinch right now. Envious needs to go big. He's able to pick up 1, turns around, grabs the second. Can he get the third? Not able to take out damage as damage going big
To
for
82.
Tainted Minds inside the hill. He was on a 4 streak. He drops, but Tainted Minds able to break that
I
there.
don't know.
That is a huge loss for Orbit, Mike. They had control of the spawns and it got broken within seconds.
Yeah, I mean, you just have Tainted Minds still looking to push back through. We have 2 plays down from them on here as Chile looks over to the stairs, trying to get a couple of shots off the players from Orbit. He's being paranoid right now because they're coming from all different angles. He gets one, he can't get the second. Damage is there though to make something happen with that M8. He gets one, can't once again pick up that second kill. Orbit is just
Steal
going
the
for
nuts.
numbers to try and put themselves back on
Steal
board.
the nuts.
This is dangerous for Orbit. They're going to get the last few seconds here, but you don't want to contest this garbage time. Nimble with some real nice shots taking out the player top AC. Damage yet again. He has gone huge for Tainted Minds here at the start. 12 and 4, currently on another 3 streak, and he is just dominating inside these hills with the AR.
It really is. I mean, you see, of course, crossing over to Chilean as he takes down one, can't get a second. You have these players, the Orbit team, you know, they're looking to set up on this hard point. You look overall at their setup as well, and I mean, the Tainted Minds are looking to breach this one, but every time there's a Tainted Minds player, always
And
finds
I
always
can't have cereal.
players ready to go.
And you see Orbit's in control of this hill.
You ain't got no more milk.
On it. And Tainted Minds has nothing opted to rotate. They're going to have one player actually go all the way through that first hard point. You see beautiful lower third there put up the bottom of the screen. That's what each team needs to get to win this game after versus.
196 for Tainted Minds, 186 for Orbit, as you can see there. I mean, we're still in the very early stages of this map when you think about it. I mean, you know, we have these hard points now beginning to rotate once again. 6 seconds remaining. In Orbit, they can take the lead, of course, in terms of this restart.
Yeah, I think it's gonna win this. Tainted Minds or Orbit? Who y'all want to win? Who y'all want to win to go to the finals?
They can still come back, but they need 196 points or is it a little bit too late?
I mean, there's big gunfights going down now on the rotation. You see Envious and Nimble pick up one apiece, but Chili picks up a big two-piece, trying to control this now for Tainted Minds, but the push coming from Orbit. They're able to get two. Have to get Eminence out of the hill. He's going to put down those two shots on the one fire, playing these spots on Orbit. His teammates need to go huge in the back, and they lose two gunfights. This is one you think Orbit's going to collapse on soon.
I think that's going to be the case. Tested at the moment. Eminence going to be able to take that one. Chilin takes out the second. There's a third player there ready to go. Chilin's going to also take down Azzy as we have a couple shots in the back. We have a turn from Eminence to be able to take down that kill. Damage will also take down Nimble. Tainted Minds, they're utilizing this control that they have to be able to make something happen. Envious was the only player from Orbit that was there, and he also got taken down. So complete Tainted Minds control right here for this one. 19 seconds remaining. It's not going to get them quick, but it's going to get them definitely close as they move over to the next hard one. I mean, Orbit though, they've since back with that control once again.
It's a huge break because they're only 16 points. Yeah. Closest one now. There's 13 left. Usually you say, oh, you don't want to play for garbage. If you're that close to a victory, you got to consider going for it. They're able to pick up a few seconds there. They'll rotate towards the area, and you're going to see Sword and Azzy picking up 2 kills apiece. Nibble in the kill feed as well. 6 points away for it to put away game 1. And Mike, it looks like they're going to do it. Going to be able to take game 1 is Orbit. Winning the first map against Tainted Minds. Could potentially set up an upset. You see the guys there, they're fired up. They're saying we beat you once. Well, they didn't really beat them once. They almost beat them once. They were on the road to victory. They can restart the game. They beat them the second time. I'm counting that as 2 wins for Orbit.
Counting that as 2 wins for Orbit? I mean, I think they feel like it's 2 wins for Orbit because they played amazing. They know it. But you look at Tainted Minds and they're like, okay, you know what, we lost it, but let's not get over that. You know, let's just focus on what's coming up next.
Looks like they're doing the exact opposite. They're definitely getting nervous.
Straight away. I know straight away after it, they'll give each other high fives, like, you know, don't worry about it. You can see it from where we're sitting here, and then I think they started talking about the game. I think that's what started the issues.
And these players get hyped. If you cast these guys before, you're down here, we live here. I don't live here. When Tainted Minds is fired up, they play better versus something where they can get in their own minds.
They doubt themselves a lot, and I think that's a big thing. When they get hyped, they play amazing, especially when you see children.
Well, is it
I want to play now.
Specific team, this lineup, yeah, the first time they're playing in an event together. So they competed, a couple of players competing at the invitation, they were Azzy and Swift as well, they competed they're back at the invitation, but they qualified the real one qualifiers. So throughout what we're doing, listening to a couple of their scripts and stuff like that, this is great. They're hyped, that they'll get hyped with as well, and it definitely increases their game. So especially in they're loud and proud about it. And I think that it's always a good thing, there are hypes for them.
And he dominated.
Twice.
The rest of the series in Respawn Gaming is going to be a big problem. Search and Show Redwood is going to be map number 2. What do you expect to see here in the Bandleton?
I'm expecting potentially just to take out that. I think that's going to be one of my main things. I don't know. I'm also expecting a weapon takeout as well. But I mean, trophy systems protected.
I love watching the trophy systems getting it protected. So at least you don't have to run flack. You don't have to run tech because you just kind of keep throwing those trophies down. And that is a pointless advantage in my ending. So the trophy system to me, why would you run flack?
I think it's a little bit of a questionable one, especially because it's
like trophies to take out everything.
It's not like it was a counter, right? It's not like it was straight away. He had time to think about it, and then that's
odd thing, my ending thermal's going to go, so that's going to count
mean, especially with that third, you see Chilling and You're take it out. The Tatum Mines just want to make sure that no strikers get quick picks on that heat wave. You're standing peak in a lot of these game shots.
Heat wave goes out of the game here. I feel like Camo and is much more Camo, again, it's going to teach you that more offense. You get right up to the beach site, you get behind it, and the rest of the edge players are going to get to that. Camo's a huge one, especially you take some extra.
I think that's a given.
Yeah.
One from last game.
Yeah, they've all been so good.
You have a reflection of that. What do you think really stands out?
I mean, obviously, the trophy system for tech is Blackjack and Commands. Blackjack and Babies are doing so good music. Trophy systems for blocks and grenades, bomb studs, flashes. So with the each round, so they have it. How many less they're going to run? There's some on the side of Orbit, you're going to see a camo overdrive vision pulse kinetic side. Psychosis versus vision pulse. Thoughts?
I mean, we see a lot here now. We see that psychosis damage all the time. And when we play custom of these games, we always question it. We always question that psychosis and his ability to use it. He does it pretty well sometimes, but sometimes I really think he's better on switches. But I think the vision pulse for a regular game would definitely be there.
But damage does like psychosis can be used well, and I think that's still the only limit. For me, there's just a lot with psychosis that you just don't know. You pop it, it goes the other way. They go forward, walk off the side. Instead of being able to vision pulse, you see a lot of replays that he engaged forward with vision pulse. Now you use somebody to pop it, and it's not really for that guy that uses it, it's really strategic. So that player will gain an information, call it out to his teammates, because when you pop vision pulse, you get pinged on the minimap. So you don't want to go in and push yourself. You pop your vision pulse, you call it out to your teammates, and then they're able to push in. And I'm going to be looking at Chilean in Swift Azure during this one. Both players playing with Overdrive. Overdrive is a huge difference on Redwood Search and Destroy. You're able to just throw the timings off of other teams by, maybe you push it push over toward the ace and get a little more big. Look at those players make big plays.
Yeah, especially if you can play with your teams playing very, very aggressive. That Overdrive is definitely going to come in handy. And I mean, I'm not too surprised with MD using that active camo because primarily, before he started mixing things up with gravity spikes and that, every single game time, regardless of it, he'll choose that active camo.
Not going to use gravity spikes.
Yeah, I mean, but active camo was his primary game type, primary specialist. Yeah. He always chose it regardless of the game type, and he always put it to work. He had a unique style to use it in different situations and different game types. And it's working out definitely.
Yeah, and on Redwood Search and Destroy, you're going to see a lot of action put on that beat bomb side. It's the preferred side of what teams, obviously when you're on the offensive side of things, preferred side of all the regions. The A site, you kind of want to throw that in every once in a while. Maybe an A push. You'd like to have a sniper, but the sniper will be used during this one. Then Search and Destroy. It's going to be the first team this 6 rounds wins. Team's going to switch sides in between each round. Keep it fair. Excited to get into this one, Mike. Who you got in this Search and Destroy? Obviously, Tainted Minds comes in. Very talented S&D players in the past. Orbit, though, with a big upset map 1.
Yeah, I think for me, Orbit was really my pick for the map 1, so I'm going to be still going for Tainted Minds for this Search and Destroy. I still think they're going to be the stronger Search and Destroy team, but I mean, it's more about whether what happens in the first couple of rounds to be able to dictate the remainder of this map. If they can get the first couple of rounds, Orbit, I think that's really going to shake up Tainted Minds. That can affect their performance.
I've been waiting for a Game 7 all weekend long. I hoped we had one in relegation yesterday. That would have been awesome. A relegation match goes down to 1 map. Hope we see one here today to potentially go into the finals. We'll jump on board with Orbit to kick things off. They're going to be on the offensive side of things.
Yeah, and we have Envious, of course, just peeking. He sees one. He's going to see a second as well. He gets shot out from the side, so he's going to try and play it safe. Grenade will come through, and that's going to be a friendly fire grenade. Swift is all through with that one through, and I think the second they threw that, the communication went through, and everyone just went silent.
Yeah, not ideal for Orbit there.
Yeah, not at all.
Really good map number 1. You come out map number 2, and you throw a teammate, throw a nade at a teammate, you blow him up, and then Tainted Mind just kind of runs through you. It's going to be Azzy just trying to figure out how long he can stay alive, what route he can use to get out, and you see Tainted Minds, they are quite excited.
Yeah, they are, and I mean, like I said, they just put map number 1 behind them. They're focused on map number 2, and this is the hype that I was talking about from Tainted Minds. Chileans gets loud.
I was going to say, Chileans is very loud.
Chileans gets loud, and he gets hyped, and that drives the entire team to perform even better.
You love to see that, though. I mean, these guys, it's a $14,000 match.
Yeah.
It's a lot of money. I would be screaming as loud as Chilean if I was playing this.
Yeah, I mean, you have them here in this next round. They need to play a strong, strong round for this one as well on their offense. We'll see if they're going to maybe potentially, not avoid the friendly fire throws this time, and we'll see with Chilean as he moves on forward for his squad. 100 points away from the HCXD.
Yeah, and you see trophy systems being thrown all over that B bomb site. It's because a lot of teams like to throw nades over that building and just land them on top of that site. Take the player out that's planning, but it's going to be Tainamines able to get the bomb down. But you see Envious with those nades. I talked about it. He takes out both players on the site as they're able to take out those trophy systems. See, Chilean's picking up one. He's going to fly through, destroy the second player. 2 big kills there by Chilean.
I mean, he's looking for a third there as well. He's going to spot that one. He gets the third player as well. Now it's a 2v1 situation in favor of Tainamines for a 4v2. Now it happens a 1v1. We had Nimble take down damage, so it's Chilean taking on Nimble, and Nimble is going to have his work cut out for him there as well. You see both players 50 points away from that dart, I might add. He's going to spot the play. Shots come out. Nimble's going to take him down, and he's going to be able to pick off that defuse. I mean, Chilean, he was so close to be able to get that dart, but he had six kills before he even got shut down. Orbit, I feel they just got really lucky in that one.
Yeah, I mean, he has 3 kills round 1. Almost gets the ace in round 2. He's able to get 3 kills as well, but Nimble with a really nice clutch. I feel like this is an important round, as Orbit would have lost this one. I mean, Chilean, we talked about how hyped he was. He picks up an ace in round number 2. He was going to let Orbit definitely know.
Yeah.
Yeah, the folks going on. I mean, he is just so loud over there, the player pod, and go back on the offensive side of things for Orbit. What do you expect them to do this round? Usually we see, obviously, B pushes all the time. You think they change anything up?
Yeah, I didn't see it going to an A anytime soon, at least not just yet anyway, and I feel like they just left the bomb at the back of the base right now.
Yeah, you don't need the bomb. It's fine.
The bomb. You got a HCXD. I mean, what else are you going to want?
By the way, the Tainamines, they are tied in this search and destroy, obviously very early into it, but just take a look at their score. It's Chilean with 7 kills, everybody else with 0. So he doesn't start off this hot. This is one Orbit's probably running away with.
Yeah, and I mean, we have, damage also getting taken down from this as well. So it's Eminence and Chilean. We had a similar situation, though, when Chilean went off for more kills. The bomb's going to be looking to get planted right here for that one. Chilean, he needs to make a move now onto this bomb side. And this is where they rotated over to that A side, mind you, and he's going to spot one player on the bomb. He's going to try and fire a couple of shots. Players trying to fire back, so he knows where they are. He's going to call it out to his team. And there's also going to be Eminence that's going to be there with him. He's going to try and spot that player on the bomb, but of course he doesn't want to reveal too much of his position before it gets taken out. Chilean's going to take down one. So it's now 2v2. Make that a 1v2. Chilean last one live. He's going to try and poke it as well. Easy double kill for Swiftazor, and that becomes 2-1 to Orbit.
Yeah, Swiftazor obviously using that bomb plant location to his advantage. You see he's able to pick up first player here. The second guy is just going to fly in and challenge. You need to get high when you're going to challenge this player sitting on the bomb site, just not able to get out further enough from the door. Some nice shots there by Swiftazor. Put that round in Orbit's favor.
Yeah, I mean, 2-1 though. I mean, Tainamines, we saw them take out their previous round, on this side. We're going to see if they can do it again. And I think I just have to start off with Chilean for this one to see if he's going to make anything happen.
Well, he uses
the scoreline, right?
Overdrive last round. I mean, he is 8-2. The rest of his teammates have 0 kills. If anyone does anything on Tainted Minds, with the way he's playing, he probably would be up in this search and destroy, but it's going to be Orbit, the 2-on round advantage. He's going to back down into the water and just have a lot of slow play over by that B bomb site. Tainted Mind's probably scared to go down it because, Envious with those nades last time came up big for Orbit.
Yeah, and I mean, they don't want to push onto that bomb site, as you mentioned, but they're still just peeking forward to really make any kind of play. They want to spot someone first, and they want to make sure that their front runners can really make an impact, pick off a kill and bring the numbers into their favor. But you see Fate, he's going to be a little bit adventurous right now. You're just scoping out the area. You've got to play over onto the bomb site itself. I mean, you have the EMP go out, and then straight away, players back out. They don't want to rely on being needed again, and you see the trophy system out to just avoid just that.
I was going to say, Eminence's going to pick up a kill here on the B bomb site, but there's a player on the flank right now. It's Azzy for Orbit, just taking a ton of time to make this play happen, and he actually gets called out. He's going to drop everybody on Tainted Minds, picking up some kills. Going to tie this one at 2 apiece, and Chilean, he's got to be a huge factor for his teammates, just the confidence, energy. I mean, they are struggling, and for him to keep them in this game is huge.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't think struggling is the right word for our Tainted Minds, because I think Chilean just hasn't let anyone else with an opportunity to make something happen. He's always just running forward, he's always just making these plays. I know a lot of players get dropped off early, but 9-2, I mean, I'm still surprised, he hasn't repeated his streaks again.
Now, let's stay on with him. He has been crushing during this search and destroy. It's going to be Tainted Minds on the defensive side of things. Orbit's going to leave that bomb and spawn, probably go back and get it, as they're going to take a little bit of a slower approach here over towards the B site.
And you have, of course, the players from Orbit once again, being a little bit, late with that bomb over onto their spawn. They're just moving that around slowly but surely. As we do have still Chilling, he's just playing the patient game here over onto this B side, trying to spot any of these players. You, of course, do have the Orbit team. Once again, like Tainted Minds in that last round, wanting to play it slow, don't want to make any mistakes, but Chilean might have his work cut out for him here in this one. Of course, spotting out all the areas, and Nade's going to be coming his way. He's going to be not dying from that one, so he's going to poke back out, and you just see the guys from Orbit already onto this bomb, so they played it aggressively, but now they're going to be contested in just a second. Players going to be poking. A couple of shots do go out, but no kills just yet. Still that forward force. 2v4 situation. Player Chilean tries to push on forward. He's not going to have too much luck either. Now Darren's going to be the last one alive. He's going to be able to take down Nimble. His second will get taken down, and that's going to be another Orbit round.
Yeah, once Chilean got naded off that B bomb site, he had